What are you doing? What are you doing?
This month, I guess, and wait. Next month, I want to make payments on it. It's about $1,600, $1,800 for one trailer. It ain't a bed, and it ain't a bed 5x8. It's all hell on me. I'm gonna try to fix mine out here, but I gotta find a way to get some tie down on it, you know. They need some metal brackets in the front so I can take ties, hook to it. But then I can put my four up on top and tie it down so it won't fall off the flatbed trailer. That's the reason I ain't used it yet. I still ain't done fixing it and painting it yet. I ain't gonna polish that. I'm just gonna use that one whenever. And then I'd have to have it in a stencil and all that shit. Get it legal. Have to have it stenciled. The tongue stenciled.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, I go straight to it. Take it over there. I don't even have to push this motherfucker. Got all paper.
Who we got on here right now? Live on YouTube. Got a couple people on. Just doing a tailgate chainsaw chain sharpen session. Who we got on here? YouTube's changed so much stuff since the last time I was on here.
Hell, Facebook's getting sucked worse every damn day. It's to me.
Let's see what we got.
You can't find a decent goddamn woman on that bitch and that shit.
Hey, Megamind. What's up? Just doing a little chainsaw sharpen session for the job we got tomorrow. Trying to get everything ready. Larry Griffith, glad you love it, buddy. Glad you're here. I hear you, bud. I'm just about ready to do the same thing myself. At least there's air conditioning on that. Casper. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? We speak English here, bud, but I mean, if you speak Spanish and we can get somebody to translate, I ain't against it. Having a pretty good day, buddy. Hope you are. We're just trying to get some saws ready for a big job we got tomorrow. Ain't had no saw work in a while. So, hadn't really got no sharp chains. I worked today, but I've been kind of lazy myself ever since I got home until now. What's my job? Well, I'm a pipeliner for my day job, but I do side work from time to time, like the tree job I have tomorrow. I used to do tree work. I did tree work for about 3 years, full time. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's finally starting to cool off. It's been hot all day. It's been in the 90s, but it's finally cooling off where you can actually enjoy being outside. We're in the United States, Kawasaki. I hear you, Joe. Got to do it while you can. Yeah, we're in the USA here. But we're glad to have people from other countries. That's awesome. It's good to see people from other countries. I like learning where everybody's from. Wouldn't mind doing some traveling one day. Here in the Philippines. That's awesome, Pixel. That's awesome. Cool cook-off, huh? I hear you, Lucas. We got one saw sharpened, now we got another one. I've been cutting some trees, and I'm still 13. Well, that's awesome, Pixel Racer. Just be careful. Make sure you're wearing your chaps. It's dangerous work. What's up? Using a machete? Well, you still got to be careful not whack your leg. It's dangerous either way, whether it's a chainsaw or a hatchet, axe, don't matter what it is. It's still pretty dangerous work. Steel MS-462, that's what this is. This is a Steel MS-462 right here that I'm sharpening on with a 28-inch lightweight bar. I love my 462. It's probably my favorite go-to-work saw besides the 372. 603 Solo, Joe? If that's what you're talking about, those are good saws. I got a buddy of mine that's got one. 103cc beast. Yes, sir, Joe. That's a good saw. Yeah, it's good to have some stuff made in the USA. We got less and less of that these days. We need more of it. So hang on to what you can. Gotta get these teeth whipped into shape. Looks like they've been cutting rocks. Should probably cut some real dirty wood last time I used this saw. It's been a while since I've actually took this thing out and done any real cutting with it. Been a while since she's been out and done any real cutting. Oh yeah, we got the gullet. We got the gullet. We got the gullet. Wish I had a vise though. It's a little aggravating trying to do it on the back of the truck. It tries to move around on me. But we got it sitting as still as we can. Yeah, they sure do have a non-animatronic 462 at the dealer. I got a buddy of mine that's a steel dealer, and he had a couple of them in his shop a while back. He gets them in. Well, good to have you, Steven. Glad to have you, buddy. Glad you're here. Welcome. We need as many as we can get. Need to start doing more lives. We don't do enough of them. But if everybody don't mind shooting the breeze, we can do more of them. What's up, Leroy? Austin. That's awesome, Joe. .461's a good saw. I've run a couple poured ones. I've had a few 461s myself. I like the 462 because it's a little bit lighter. Either it or 044. I do it all the time. Austin ain't no big deal. Now my hands are all cut up. I don't worry about it a whole lot. We're just trying to get ready for tomorrow. We got some wood to cut. I'm just trying to get my chain sharp. I don't really want to dull up what I got going. I don't really have no wood here at the house to cut. So if I did, I'd do a lot more of it, trust me. Yeah, 44 is a good saw. I got two of them, and I got a 440 to go along with it that's almost brand new. Nope, no kids. I'm not set up on a tripod right now, Leroy. I just got y'all propped up. I'm not sure, Lucas. I don't know if I got my stuff set up for donations, but I do have a PayPal. I hadn't been live in a while, so I don't know if I got that stuff set up. I need to go on my settings and make sure I got everything right. I can do a sharpening video one day, Leroy, if that interests you. I got Venmo too, Lucas. Let's see what we got going there. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Not especially for a tailgate sharpen. Sorry if this is loud, y'all. If it's loud, let me know. I'll try to do something else, but trying to get in here and get this sharpened. No, Leroy, I bought this bar probably about 2 years ago. I just try to take care of my stuff. I try to keep everything wiped down and keep it decent. I know how it is to be broke, Lucas. Trust me. That's why I work all the time. We finally got our working corner. Well, I'm glad y'all could watch this all day. I'm glad it interests you. I'm here to help anybody and teach anybody anything I can when it comes to saws and stuff. I don't know everything, but if I don't know the answer, I'll get you the answer somehow or another. We'll figure it out. If I don't know the answer, or I can't give you some kind of insight, I'll find it. Let's see what we got there. There we go. Looking decent. Are you able to do it with just your right hand? I think we can see it that way, even if it's just technique. Leroy, I can do it with both hands. I'm right-handed, but I can do it with both hands. I just do it a little better. I do it a little better with my right hand. So I try to do both sides. I just flip the saw around. I just flip the saw around and do it that way usually. Because I like to try to use my right if I can. But I taught myself how to do it with my left. I can switch and do it right now. Just a little more aggravating. I'm a little faster. If I had a vise to hold this saw still, I could do it a whole lot better. That's my problem. It wants to move around a little bit, and that messes you up. Sharpening the saw really ain't that hard. It's a matter of really holding the file just right. You got to hold that file just right, and you got to maintain that. It's about consistency. If you get crooked and you start going crooked, you're going to wind up crooked. You're going to have a hard time getting that chain exactly where it needs to be otherwise. Good sharp file makes all the difference in the world too. Don't be using no dull file. That's pretty decent. Not my best work. Not my best work in the world. That looks pretty good. No, not in Georgia, Leroy. Not in Georgia. We're in North Carolina. Sumter, South Carolina. Well, you ain't that far. I go to South Carolina sometimes for different things. I used to work down that way. Not quite as far as you are, but I've been down that way. Be hard to beat the love of saws that I have. You'd have to love saws. You'd have to live, breathe, and eat saws to outdo me, which I used to do a whole lot more with saws. And I want to get back into it more. I want to get back into it a whole lot more. Yeah. We getting there. We getting there. You're from Michigan? I've been to Michigan before. The truck this is sitting on ain't mine, but this is a F250, and I've got a F250, but I got a different F250. I got a 97 7.3 4-wheel drive. Norvik, how you doing, bud? Glad to have you. Glad to see everybody here. Yeah, 97 was the last year for the OBS Fords. And then they went to the body style of this truck. This is old gasser. This ain't my truck though. The one I'm sitting on, my uncle's truck. My dad's driving it right now. It was my grandpa's truck and he passed away, so my uncle ended up with it. Yeah, 7.3. I love it. I love my 7.3. It's a good truck. I've got videos on the 7.3 on the channel if you want to see it. I've got some videos of my truck. There's several. Well, I'm live on YouTube. Don't be cussing.
sorry, I didn't know.
You can talk, but don't cuss.
Did you hear me?
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, those are nice trucks, but they're expensive. I like them.
Click on the sound and turn it over. I sprayed it, but it's still good. Good, the crate's getting fire.
Well, pull the carburetor off.
The carburetor's gonna have to be cleaned out there. I gotta clean that gas tank out.
Pull the carburetor off.
How you clean up that tank right there? Where you put it in and clean it out?
Take it off. Wash it out.
It's not bolted, it's just sitting there.
Wash it out with water and let it dry.
It needs more than that. I was thinking
Put some rocks in it.
about cool rocks poured in it.
It'll ruin the plastic.
How would it eat it up?
It'll ruin it.
Cool rocks to eat the fuck inside the dirt.
Yeah.
Gas tank crap still up in it.
It'll mess it up. I would put some rocks in it and some gas and swish it around.
You put it in, you bring all of it up and bring some of the.
If it's stained, it ain't gonna hurt it. Trash is all you need to worry about.
Yeah, it's stained, but.
Old trucks are better trucks. Yep.
I'm just adding.
Yeah, I'd like to have a 12 valve too one of these days myself. I'd like to have a 12 valve too. Power wagons are awesome. It depends on which ones, Leroy. I like a little bit of all of them. It just depends on which ones. I'm selective. I like certain ones of each one. I like Cummins. I don't have a problem with any of the Cummins. They're all good. From the 12 valve, 24 valve, all the way up to the 6.7, they're all pretty good engines. They all had their issues, but overall pretty reliable. Ford had their issues with some of their power strokes, and Chevy had some of their issues with the Duramax, but they made some good ones and some bad ones, and I like a little bit of all of them. They don't make nothing that don't break. All right, buddy. We'll catch you on the next one. Good to see you, Leroy. Yeah, Detroit made some good ones. Detroit did make some good ones. The old two-stroke. Yeah, we're about done. We got one more tooth on this side, then we got to do the other side. We'll be done with this saw. We'll be done with sharpening. Say that's good on that side. Now we got to flip it around and do the other side. We're gonna do this one a little different. I do this side this way. I lay my arm over it and hold the saw and get down here nice and close where I can see. I know y'all can't see, so I apologize, but I'm here. We're sharpening. I'm here and we're sharpening. That's a good looking tooth. Y'all want to see it? See if we can get y'all in close here. See if y'all can see that tooth. That's a good looking tooth. I think y'all can see that pretty good. Pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. Sharp enough for what we're gonna do tomorrow. Because what we're gonna do tomorrow is just a bunch of old junk wood on an old dead tree that fell on somebody's building. And we gotta get it off. Still there, y'all? We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Oh yeah, there we go. We're getting there. We're getting there halfway decent. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. It keeps going up and down. We need as many people as we can watching. Helps out the channel. Helps out the channel. If y'all don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Ooh. Yeah, we're sharp. Mike Fleming, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're just trying to get some saws ready for tomorrow. We got a tree job to go take care of. Figured we'd come on here and shoot the breeze while we're sharpening a couple chainsaws for a job tomorrow. As I cut my thumb. It's good to see you too, Mike. We're back around. She's sharp. Ooh, we're bleeding good too. She is sharp. She is sharp. Hopefully sharp enough. See if we can get y'all flipped around so y'all can see if y'all still there. It says we got 46 people watching. Here's my 462. Here's what we've been filing on for the last little bit. You get the hogs fed, Leroy? I got a big dead, I think it's a wild cherry. It's a pretty good sized tree, Mike. I haven't went and seen it in person, but I want to say it's 32 to 36 inches at the base. It fell on somebody's building. Apparently the building's holding it up, and it is dead. It's dead. But we got her licked. She ain't nothing fancy, just an old hand file. But we got the C in there. We don't want too much. We don't want too much of a hook because this old wood's dead, and it's probably going to be real hard on a chain. So we just want a little bit of a C. Hey, Mama Taz, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. We just over here sharpening some chainsaws, getting ready for a job tomorrow. Yeah, we got the old 462 dialed in. And the old ported 372 is dialed in, hopefully. We got the tune on it. We got the chain dialed in on it, decent. So we're gonna see how they do tomorrow. I'm gonna primarily plan to run this one because this is a fresh build, even though it's been together for over a year now. It's got new bearings and a new top end on it. It was a complete tear down, a complete build. So we're gonna try to run it some. Got a modded muffler, finally got a decent handle on it, because it had a crap handle on it before. We didn't like it, so we swapped it just a little bit ago. And hopefully she'll do all right tomorrow, but that's the backup in case it don't. You always bring a backup for your backup for your backup. Now I'm gonna at least bring 2 saws with me, because pretty good sized tree. And we might need the extra bar length of this 28 here. So this is just a 24, but that's a 28. When I don't know what I'm up against, I always try to bring a little variety. But for the most part, I always run a 70cc saw, because they're versatile and they'll do about everything. And they're not too heavy. My favorite class of saw is 70cc. That's what we're working with. That's what we're working with. I'll get y'all set back up over there. Yep. I had an old man ask me one time, why do you bring so many saws with you when you come to cut? And I looked at him straight and I told him, I said, because I like to get stuff done. I don't like to sit around and sharpen chains. If I come to do a job, I want to get the job done. So if I bring anywhere from 2 to 4 chainsaws, if not 5 chainsaws with me, that's because I don't want to swap bars and chains. I just want to cut. It's not the fact that they're not reliable. It's the fact that I just don't want to sharpen chains on the job. Exactly, Leroy. That is exactly the way I think about it. That old guy, he said, you must not be too confident in your saws if you bring that many with you. On utility, we like. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mike. I mean, I use some smaller saws for some things. I've got some smaller saws. I really love running a 346. But typically, my jobs are spur of the moment. And people tell me, they estimate what size they think it is. Oh, it's a big tree. It's a big tree. And to most people, a big tree is a 24-inch, 26-inch tree. To most people, that's a big tree. Well, to me, it's not really a big tree. When I think big, I think if I need to bring the 394 and a 36-inch bar, maybe even bigger than that. But I usually always take a 70cc saw with me and at least a 24 or 28-inch bar. Well, I'm over 6 foot tall, and for one thing, I like a 28-inch bar so I don't have to bend over. That's my favorite. That's the best part about a 28 to me. That's my favorite bar to run. I don't like to bend over. It's hard on the old back. But trust me, I love a smaller saw too once in a while. I like a 346 or 550, good 550 Mark II or 562 or something like that. 266, anything like that, which 266 really ain't a small saw because it's almost 70. I'm gonna step around here and check the weather, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We got our saws sharpened up, so pretty happy about that. I just want to get that done before dark, because we got to get up pretty early. We're probably gonna get up about 5 a.m. 5:15. Try to get my butt in gear and get out on the job and try to get something done before it gets hot. Because here in the old North Carolina, it gets hot and humid, and it ain't fun. Trust me. I work in it every day. This will be day 6 of being out in this mess. Good night, Mama Taz. Hope you have a good evening. I reckon we're gonna carry these saws up to the truck and get them put in there, so we got them ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah, it ain't fun. It ain't fun, Mike. It's been 97 anywhere from 97 to about 100 and 105 here already. If it ain't been exactly 105, the heat index has been 105. Actual, the feel is what they call it. Trying to get the saws put in the truck, so we're ready to go for tomorrow. Good thing about having a good big toolbox on your truck, you can put your saws in there and lock them up. Put your saws in your toolbox and lock them up. You still got that old 2100 mic? Nick Pixel, good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. We're doing all right, just busy as ever. Trying to stay that way. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Hope that baby's doing all right. I ain't quite sure what a PP900 is. Talking about a concrete saw or something? Ain't never heard of that. Oh yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing to be busy. Body in motion stays in motion. That's the way I like to think about it. Oh, okay. I got you. I need to get me a pole saw one of these days. I'd like to have the HT101 or something like that, or whatever the new equivalent is. I haven't looked them up in a while, so I'm not entirely sure what the new version is. Might still be the HT101. I ain't quite sure. We get this 044 case put in the building before we end up ruining it, because we got an 044 that needs a set of cases. Sorry it's so shaky. We're walking back and forth from the building to the truck, trying to get everything ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah. Try to get dialed in. If y'all ain't watched none of my latest videos, you ought to go check them out, because there's some pretty cool stuff. I did a video recently on every chainsaw I own, minus a couple, and all the ones that pretty much matter. And it's a really cool video. Took a lot of work to make that video. It was very hot that day. If y'all ain't seen the latest videos, go check them out. If you ain't subscribed and you ain't hit that like or follow button on any of my social media stuff, go do that. Try to make sure we got everything dialed in for tomorrow, so we can just jump in the truck and roll. Let's see, we need to put that back in the saw can. Put that in the saw can. We need this short scrunch. Short scrunch. We got that with us. Make sure we got enough bar roll. Go ahead and put some of that in there. Well, I ain't too worried about bar roll as long as we got gas. Because the guy I'm working with Scott Barrow. Just need to make sure we got enough gas. I don't think I got any more. Says we got 49 people watching. Where y'all at? Why ain't y'all commenting? Where y'all 49 people at? 40 people now. Apparently we're coming and going. I think we're out of gas. I think we got just a little bit. But we need to make sure we got enough. Cause I don't run. That's one thing. If you got your own saws, if you're anything like me, I don't like running other people's gas. Not everybody mixes the same way, and I don't trust nobody mixing. I don't trust the oil that people run. I got too much invested in my saws to ruin them over gas and oil. I ain't got nothing against it. Their saws might run fine on it, but mine probably won't. Trying to clean out this. All right, so cleaned out here. Try to get some Earl. Try to get some Earl put in here. Mix this up a gallon, I reckon. Mix this up a gallon. Hey Tim, man, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Glad to have you. I'm glad you're doing all right, buddy. We're just trying to get some saws ready for tomorrow. We got a tree job to go do. Just got done sharpening my ported 372 and my 462. Now we're gonna mix a little gas. Well, get the oil ready. Tomorrow we'll stop and get the gas on the way to the job. Because it's a little late and I'm lazy. Been working all day, so I'm tired. Don't really want to go nowhere. Yeah, we gotta stare at this for a second, make sure we get it right. We don't want to mess up. We want our gas to be right. That's a little much. Just a hair too much. It's about 36 to 1. I appreciate it, Lucas. We're gonna hope for it. Try to do things safe and easiest, smartest way possible. That's what I always try to do. Close enough to 40 to 1 to me. Might do a little filming of that tomorrow if y'all want to see it. Might throw in a few little clips here and there. If y'all are interested, if you are, let me know. We might try to do some filming on that job. I can't promise I'll be able to do a whole lot because typically we like to get things done. And it's hard to move the tripod around and try to keep up, but try to do what we can if you're interested. What's up, Yank Doodle? Good to see you, buddy. I ain't heard from you in a while. Where you been? Where you been, old Yankers? You're always changing phones and numbers and Facebook accounts and they can't never keep a hold of you. I'm doing the same thing, buddy. Every day. As much as I can. I try to stay busy. What are you doing now, Yankers? Anything you can? Anything and everything? You still doing tree work or HVAC? What are you doing now? Climbing trees and bucket work. You working for yourself or a company? Or both? All right, we got that done. Bought a stump grinder. Business. Oh, cool. So you got you a stump grinder? This needs to go in the house, actually. This needs to go in the truck. I appreciate it, Lucas. We try to do all we can. All right. Get everything put up before it gets dark here. Got to decide what we want to do with that 372 XPW cylinder. I don't know if we want to keep it or sell it. Ain't sure yet. Right now, ain't got a saw to put it on. All right. We're a little slow at messaging, ain't we? Saturday. Yeah. 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 Well, don't ruin it. Don't mess it up. All right. Oh, you're fine, Lucas. You can talk. Ain't no big deal. Just trying to get our stuff ready for a job tomorrow. Ain't no big deal. Got the old truck packed up. Got the old truck packed up for tomorrow. Trying to lock the toolbox. We ain't gotta worry about our saws getting stolen. All right. Well, think that's going to conclude our live feed for the evening, y'all. Gonna wind down, try to relax, and get ready for our job tomorrow. So if y'all want me to do a little filming, just let me know. We'll probably try to pop on, do a little something here and there. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for tuning into our little live feed here, random live feed. We'll catch you on the next one. Drew's Creations over and out.